Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for a final album review for this Friday's new releases. Sorry if you guys hear a messenger ding, it's from my messenger because it does that a lot. Um, this is for Ali and AJ's new album, their fourth studio album that it's been like 14 years since their last album came out, which was back in '07 of 2007, so it's been a while. And this album's called A Touch of the Beat Gets You Up on Your Feet, Gets You Out, and Then Into the Sun. The album review I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna have to shorten it because it only lets me uh, word my reviews up to 100 words. So if it goes past that, it's not gonna accept it. But I'm gonna shorten it just to that way you don't see a long ass title, which this is another thing I gotta say about this. It's an unnecessary long ass title. I'm like, where did they come up with this? But yeah, I'm gonna discuss what I listened to for this album. Sorry for kind of rambling on for a bit in the first minute and a half of this video. So I'll let you know my thoughts on what I thought of this album I listened to. So let's dive into this review. Now, I really enjoyed the first two songs. They were very good. Pretty Places was a very laid back track that you can get lost in. And it's like a nice track to actually go for a little drive with, I guess you could say. So it's really enjoyable. It is 5 minutes. It's a little over 5 minutes long, but I enjoyed it. Uh, and Lost Cause was pretty catchy too. Break Yourself was not that interesting to me. Not saying that I hated it, I just found there were some weak points in the track that really made me feel like I was not liking it as much. I was like, this is gonna be one of the weakest songs on the album. Uh, Slow dancing kind of brings the album back to life a bit more. So I'm like, okay, that's a relief. And then Paradise was pretty catchy. I really liked the chorus a lot with Paradise. That was really enjoyable. I think Ali and AJ, their voices like harmonize very well when they sing together. So, yeah, it's the first album in 14 years since their last album, Insomniatic, I think it was called. If I'm saying the last album's title name right, which this album title is so fucking long. When I first saw that it was a long ass title, when I started writing down the track list for it, I was like, motherfucker. I was like, this is a long ass unnecessary title, but that's what they wanted to title the album, so I'm not hating them for it. It's got a pretty nice title. Um, Symptoms of Your Touch was, maybe I gotta listen to it a few more times to see if it grows on me, but for now I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. Lucky to Get Him was alright. Same rating I gave Symptom of Your Touch. Uh, Listen was really enjoyable. I really liked the beat to it, uh, and just Don't Need Nothing definitely represents the title of the album. They sing the title of the album in this song. They go, a touch of the beat gets you up on your feet, gets you out, and then into the sun. Kind of like that is what you're going to hear with the Don't Need Nothing song. Uh, they repeat it a few times, then they shorten it. In the second part, they try to repeat it, and then they repeat it again, and then shorten it again. Just to make the listener feel enjoyment out of the song, and it was an enjoyable song. So was Stomach. I really liked that one. And the last two songs were, mm, it's something I'd have to go back and listen to. But no, I thought this was a pretty good album. I wasn't disappointed with it. Uh, I think this one and Weezer's new album are probably the best albums this Friday, and I was really surprised. I would have given it a lesser rating, but considering that it's Ali and AJ, I'm like, they're like at least trying. Sorry if I stuttered for a second. I tend to do that sometimes. I blurt out a word and then I'm like, what the fuck did I just say? Kind of shit. But yeah, Ali and AJ's new album, A Touch of the Beat, gets you up on your feet, gets you out and then into the sun. I thought it was a pretty good album. So overall, I think this Ali and AJ's fourth studio album, the long ass titled album review that I just did for you guys, I enjoyed it. I highly recommend you listen to it when it comes out tonight at midnight. It's actually 9 p.m. me doing this on May 6th, so yeah. Uh, but I got to listen to it a little early because I wanted to get my review out. But I'm only just talking about the songs. If I played the songs, it'd be a different story, and then my channel would be pretty fucked. But for a score, I think I'm gonna give Ali and AJ's A Touch of the Beat, gets you up on your feet, gets you out and then into the sun, an 8.5 out of 10. This was a pretty good album. I highly recommend listening to it if you haven't heard it. Um, well, it's gonna be out in a few hours, so not too long from now. Because it's 9 p.m. where I'm at right now doing this review. So yeah. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the new Ali and AJ album, the long ass titled album review if you liked it, because I'm not gonna say the album name because it's so fucking long of a title. I'm just like, damn, this is the longest album title I have seen in me doing these album reviews for the past few years. This is the longest one I've seen for an album title. I've seen some that were sort of long, but not long like this. Because there's a lot of words in it. But if you did like this album review I made for you guys tonight, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I will be returning to you for either maybe tomorrow for another video. I don't know. There's not really any interesting new singles coming out this Friday, so it's probably going to be a boring Friday for new songs coming out. So I'm a little tad disappointed, but at the same time, I'm like, we already got the Weezer album, we got the BB Rex album, and we got the Ali and AJ album that is coming out pretty soon at midnight tonight. So definitely tune in for those songs when you get a notification from their channel that their new songs have come out and their new albums come out. But I hope you did enjoy this album review. I did the best I could to make it as good as possible. Like I said, this album's not perfect. It's got a few iffy songs, but considering that I actually found most of the songs to be enjoyable, I gave it the rating it deserved because this is not a bad album. It's pretty good. It's just some songs I don't know if I'd listen to all the time. But yeah, I would have given it a lesser rating, but I just wanted to be nice and just give it a positive rating. Because it's not a terrible album, in my opinion. It's not a terrible album. But I hope you enjoyed this review for Ali and AJ. A Touch of the Beat, gets you up on your feet, gets you out and then into the sun album review. Um, definitely stay safe, take care, and as always, I'll see you in my next video.